And now it's time for news from around the world in Meanwhile In. Meanwhile, in China, there is a Buddhist monk who, through the course of his life, has helped to fight back against the pervasive issue of stray and unhomed dogs in China. Apparently, there's like 50 million stray animals in China. He has, through the course of his career, saved 8,000 dogs. Jeez. He's a Buddhist monk. And he gives these dogs either a new life at his ancient monastery, where he has many of them, or at a shelter that he runs in a Chinese city. He's cared for 8,000, a few hundred of which, by the way, will eventually be resettled in Europe or North America. So some of them stay in China, others get sent around the world. He says, I have to rescue them because if I don't, they will die for sure. He gives vaccinations to dogs. That's so awesome. And I'm just gonna send out a warning to you. We're about to play a bit of video where he talks about one of his dreams for later in his life, and just take a look at this.
感觉到他们很幸福，也感觉到很值得。当然，更多的是想念他们。一直有这样一个梦想，有朝一日能闲下来，出去看看他们，有机会去看看他们。 跟每一只从我手里救出去的拍照留念一下。
Okay, if you're listening on the podcast, he said that he misses them when he gives them away. Someday he hopes to be able to take a trip abroad to take pictures with all the dogs he sent away, which is like, I feel like we're related. I feel like that's my older brother or something, because that's all I want to do is take a trip and take pictures of dogs.
I was just gonna say, I said, if there's like a split of a person that then somehow this guy ended up being was he a Buddhist monk? What is he? Mm-hmm. He's a monk in China, but John is a talk show host in America. Like they're the same person. They were split at birth.
Well, except he's done this good thing, and I take care of my dog Hilo. Anyway, he began doing this back in 1994. He started treating cats hit by vehicles on the road. Back then, there weren't a lot of stray animals, but that has changed a lot in the last 4 or 5 years. He says he gets up at 4 a.m. each day. He doesn't get any money from the government to do this. He's borrowed from his parents and from other monks, and he gets handouts from donors. He says he has to spend about $2 million a year, and he needs 60 tons of dog food every month. That is just crazy.
He spends $2 million a year. Where's this cash coming from?
Donors and stuff like that. Apparently, like people support him in that way, and hopefully after this, gets all this press, he'll get help too, because it is a big issue there. Yeah, no, look, for some people, if you don't like dogs or whatever, this might seem like a weird use of your time, but like, this is a person who has spent his life just trying to help out in a particular way, a way that matters to him. Like, just think about a world filled with more people like this Buddhist monk, just trying to make the world a better place. And maybe for you, it's not caring for dogs. Maybe it's something else, I don't know. Maybe it's you're a young kid in Sweden and you start protesting because of climate change or something like that. But just imagine if more of us were driven by these sorts of impulses. This is one of the main things we search for on this channel, is people like this. And sometimes they're politicians. We get excited when we believe that we found one of those people get elected to office. Sometimes it's activists, sometimes authors, sometimes people we bring on as guests. But I just want more people like this around the world.
$2 million a year.
Yes,
bro. If off of donations, okay, I'm dropping the JR's candies. I'm going with like some kind of dog rescue. I need to make this $2 million.
JR's puppies.
And I'll take pictures cuddling with them and put it on JR's candies on my OnlyFans, just so you guys can have the full scope of what's going on. But $2 million a year, Jesus, this is awesome. There's no way he's not keeping some of that money. Number two, there's 8,000 strays running around in China. Man, they need like Greg Abbott to come in and like put us some leash laws, some tie up some of these dogs, make sure they're not running around everywhere.
Thank you. Anyway, so if you're watching, look forward in the future. Go to www.onlypugs.com. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.